Greetings, salutations. This is YNB Collins. I'm joined with
Brother Wolf here.
We try to do better with the Benchmark podcast, life experience, a little bit of common sense, put it all together, make something magical happen. Me and Rev Ross have been kind of keeping a secret. Not a big one. We plan to travel.
Oh, good.
We plan to travel.
Good on y'all, because I wanted y'all to.
And he was definitive. He's like, we're doing this. And you know our brother. Mm-hmm. And the funny part is,
but I really want it for him right now. I think it would be really good for him.
Agreed. But
you too. But him.
First off, I don't like your tone or your delivery.
I meant both of them.
I know, that's why I said I didn't like it. But the point being is that he's never really authoritative. He's more laissez-faire. And he's like, yo, you doing this, you doing this, you doing this, you doing this. I said, who are you talking to? Come to find out it was me. So the point I'm getting at is this, is that because of the government shutdown, we can't do it. But Brother Wolf knows this. We've got our passport pictures. I've got the application almost ready. I'm just waiting to be able to turn in the application so it can get processed. So, and he made me, and you just saw me use it, he made me download Duolingo.
Okay.
A lot of people have been against Duolingo recently because they've been more AI oriented.
I think that me and my brother, we always have these discussions about this, and he doesn't normally agree with me on it. But AI has its uses, it has its positive things, and Duolingo would, in my mind, be one of those positive areas. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't agree with that. I think you can go ahead and do it without AI.
I had a feeling you were going to say.
But the point being is, at this point in time, it is the all-around best way, quote unquote, to learn a new language, because you're speaking it, you're typing it, you're recognizing it. Vocabulary is easy. And because language is one of those things that are, I don't want to say mutable, but there are multiple ways to get to the same endpoint. So if you want to ask for directions, how do you get to here? Or where is the this? Or they're the same idea. You know what I mean? They're done a little bit differently. There's active voice, passive voice, whatever. As long as you're, especially as an American, if you're trying with a genuine effort, I do believe people will help you in foreign countries.
Yeah,
and in general as well.
From what I understand, yeah, as long as they recognize that you're trying to learn their culture, learn their ways, learn their languages, they are typically, welcome.
Yeah. So we've both downloaded Duolingo, and the last thing, and this is me fussing at him as well, was I said, well, if we want to do something, let's do it completely correctly. Let's open up a joint account. Let's go ahead and put money in it.
This is the vacation account?
Yeah. And the funny part is that if you think about it, if we open up a vacation account and if we both put $5 a week in, so that's $10 a week. 10 times 52 is what?
$520.
So if we both put in $10 a week, we double that amount.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and if we just do this, or we just put the money in, boom, 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 and Lord forbid it be like a high yield money market account. Since we're not touching the money, just put it in, and have something there. That won't necessarily cover the tickets, but that could be our fool around money. Like, let's say we go ahead and we go.
I mean, depending if y'all schedule it right, y'all could keep an eye on like what is the information as far as what are the cheapest times of year to travel to this particular area, because for each area the cheapest times are different for everything.
Well, we have to also agree, because here's the funny part: what language you think he's downloaded or trying to learn on Duolingo? That's not a correct answer.
Okay, so there's two different languages. This is me. Okay, this is me. What I would think. One would be I might want to do Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I might want to do Japanese. Two very different reasons, but yes, one of those two.
Yeah, you got it right. You got it right.
For both of y'all?
No, for him.
For him, of course.
I downloaded French, Spanish, chess, and math. Yes, they have chess on there too.
As a language?
Here's the thing: if you know how to play chess, anybody can play chess. Like if I went up to an Italian grandmaster,
Okay.
it's a standardized thing, right? You know how the knight moves. You know how the queen moves. You know how now you might not know your strategies, your openings, and so forth and so on, but it's one of those things where the rules don't change in this game.
Yeah,
There's
that would be a reason why I would think that math wouldn't be one of the languages because the rules really shouldn't change that much from one language to another in math.
are we talking about Euclidean, non-Euclidean, or the imaginary set?
Yeah, I would think all three of them. I think would
With
be.
the imaginary set, it changes. With non-Euclidean changes.
Oh, okay. I never really thought of it that way.
Yeah, it's just one of those, and you got to be aware of that. But the point I'm getting at is this: is that that's what he chose. I chose French and Spanish.
Okay. And I agree with both of your languages from my past. I took French and Spanish. Of course, ask me what I remember from them these days. I'm old.
Well, so three things. Number one, uh, there are some places in Africa I want to go to, and when you like, we all in American history, when you're learning about how much the British Empire, excuse me, I said that wrong. Start over. In world history, when you're learning about how much the British Empire controlled and how they were the land in which the sun never sets. Okay, cool. But when you realize how many places the French have had the definitive,
If you know English, French, and Spanish, I don't think that there's very many places in this world you wouldn't be able to.
at least maneuver.
Right.
But when you think about the fact that large portions of Africa, case in point, Cote d'Ivoire,
Mm-hmm.
the French Foreign Legion is made of people that are speaking French but are not typically French. Algeria is an example. You know what I mean? The Vietnam,
Nigeria too.
the Vietnam War was done because of the French. Uh, New Orleans, the Duke of Orleans. I'm technically French because of my last name, my heritage. I do want to go to Canada. I do want to go to Canada. I've been told to avoid Toronto, which is kind of weird, but I mean, it's like the best way it was described. It was like Austin. It's tourist trappy. It was good at one point, but you have to dig through the chaff to find the wheat. But there are places in Canada I do want to go. I would love to go ahead and see a hockey game again. You know what I mean? Uh, for those who are friendly, BC, blah, 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 you know what I'm talking about. And then, just generally speaking, I would love to, in the safety of distance, watch moose and elk and just see like that's his antlers and he keeps his head up the whole time.
Well, the one thing that the one main reason why I would, well, there's two reasons for me to go that far up north. One other reason besides the main one is because I want to see the aurora borealis. I want to
That's
actually
cool.
see it.
Okay,
I want to actually see it with my own eyes. I don't want to see a computer program of it. I don't want to see it. I heard it is something breathtaking to look at with
okay,
your own
that'll
eyes
be
that
on
you
my
won't
list too. I'll
see.
steal that one from you.
The other thing is, of course, because of it's so much being a part of my life, I would want to go to London because of Doctor Who.
Yeah, Bad Wolf. Yes, yes, we know.
Yeah, yeah. So that would be the other reason why I would want to go that far north. Those are the two most northern locations that I would think of.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I mean the other one, if you know, you know. I would like to go to Canada to go see a King of the Dot event live. That'd be amazing for me. Now, the other thing is this: is let's say, by argument's sake, I do go to France. I would like to see the Eiffel Tower. I would like to go ahead and visit the Louvre. Uh, I would like to go ahead and see if I can steal some.
Yeah, jewelry and
Like
just
you
be
stole the
gone for.
crown. How did that happen?
It was gone for like 3 weeks.
For those who don't know, some museums, not one, museums in France just got robbed. One was the crown of Napoleon and a few other things. It's like they just put a ladder up, went in, and when I'm like,
Yeah, some of the crown jewels was
Crown jewels in France?
No. Well, no, at the Louvre, yes, some of the crown jewels were there.
Well, neither here nor there.
That was
The point being is that there's areas around it, like, Alsace-Lorraine, parts of, like, once you get there to Europe, going elsewhere is not going to be a difficult endeavor whatsoever. Like, if I made it to London, I would like to go ahead and
you could go all around there as long as you don't go towards that area where they currently have a war zone.
Oh, yeah, no. I'd like to go ahead and visit one of Ramsey's original restaurants. And I mean, also, my favorite cook of all time, even though Gordon Ramsay is arguably the greatest of all time, I'd like to go ahead and see where Marco Pierre White got his start at, even if it's not actually there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And travel, become more cosmopolitan, be appreciative. So, all that to say this, we didn't tell you just because you got kids and family and all that kind of stuff. Want to learn Duolingo with us, though?
You sent me the invitation. Yes, I'm going to learn.
Going to? Because part of the reason
I have started the account. I have not actually, so I don't know if that'll surprise you that I actually did start the account, but I did start the account.
So what you saw though was why I said, hold on, before we start recording, I needed to go ahead and keep my day streak up.
Oh.
And they have streaks and then you get bonuses and so forth and so on. And the point I'm getting at is that I'm on a 22-day streak right now. That's how long I've been doing this. Because when he hit me, I downloaded it immediately. And I had to recover my account because I had a Duolingo account before. I just stopped using it because it just didn't seem worthwhile. Now I have.
Say something in Spanish.
Taco Bell.
I meant for the people to hear your progress, but you know what? You're going to play that game all right.
Well, remember, I told you I took French anyway.
Yeah.
So you asked the wrong question.
I thought you said Spanish and French.
French, then Spanish.
Okay. Well, say something in French.
Je m'appelle Collins.
And I know that because I took my French.
I took French, Spanish, and Latin, oddly enough. So, yeah.
Why would you take the dead language? No, never mind. Continue.
I'll give you 3 reasons. Number 1.
Latin is where most of the languages come from. I understand.
No. I didn't like the other teachers. Remember, you don't just learn it. You have to learn it through someone. And the teachers, I'm not saying I didn't like them, but if they fell, river dancing on them was an option. Number 2, what's easier? You had to take 3 years, 2 of the same one, 1 of another one. What do you think was better to take, Spanish 3 or Latin 1?
Pretty sure Latin 1.
And I was taking the AP class at the time too.
Makes sense.
In 3rd, it helped fit my schedule. Now, watch your tone in your delivery, sir. Well, yes. So, come tomorrow morning, I'm going to expect to go ahead and see you on Duolingo.
Not tomorrow morning.
Why not?
Work stuff. But other than
literally, all you have to do is, it takes less than 10 minutes. You saw how much time, because it gives you the notification. You saw me say the stuff, and then boom, I was done. That's all it takes to do one exercise. And then, literally, because of this, after I do Duolingo, I do 10 minutes of calisthenics.
Okay.
So, it's one of those where it helps you. And what I do is 10 minutes of Duolingo, or not even 10 minutes, it's like 5 minutes of Duolingo. Then after the 5 minutes, because it depends on how many lessons you take. 5 minutes of Duolingo, 10 minutes of calisthenics, and while I have that on, I have a motivational or a podcast or something I want to listen to. So I'm getting 2 things done at once.
Okay.
So 20 minutes, you can have a lot of stuff done, sir. And then imagine this. You go ahead and because you work in retail, you run into somebody you can converse with them.
There are tons of people coming in speaking all kinds of languages at my job.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So what's the problem? I'm not saying it has to be Duolingo also. We're doing Duolingo because, like I said, it's ease of use,
convenience,
consistency, all that kind of stuff. So if that's the case, why not? And remember, you're the pro AI one.
Right. I will start tomorrow. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be tomorrow morning, but I will start.
Okay, like I said, when you saw how quick it is, once you set up, easy to go. So now, I the overseas travel, that's Rev Raw's baby. He's gonna be the one taking the lead on that one. I'll go because I have no problem going to Japan. I'll let him be the translator. I can bet you I'll be in the background typing real fast though.
And everybody who I know of that has gone to Japan has loved it.
Yeah, my cousin just came back. She spent a year over there. I'm so jealous. And then
the food, the looks, the architecture,
I can't wait to go to the Japanese countryside. That's one thing I want to do as well. Like I said, I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Brazil during Carnival or Trinidad and Tobago. They're one and the same as far as I'm concerned. I want to go to Costa Rica because the Conservancy. I want to go to if I didn't say Thailand, and then I would like to go to Greece as well. Options. And like I said, I already said Paris and areas around France. So obviously not going to repeat that. But in case somebody didn't hear that part, options. Another place I'd like to go, Ibiza, during one of the concerts. I would love to go ahead and do some stuff and go. Like I'd love to go to Portugal. That's another one for me. But yeah, so options out there. Start stacking. I'm not saying a lot of money, but like I said, if we already have a joint account with the business, so there's no reason we can't do a personal one, and then bam, we all put in $50 to start, so that way the interest starts building. So that way we might gain another 22 cents. Cool, 22 cents not in their pocket. You know what I mean? And go from there. So you in or you out?
Like I said, with family, I'm gonna see.
Fair enough, and we get it. But here's the other thing too. Lord forbid we get to go ahead and do a benchmark world tour.
I'd be down for that, of course.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll go ahead. Like I said, I plan to already get a shirt with Collins on it, and boom, go from there. So yeah. So with that said, do you have anything that I've missed or that you want to tell me or Rev Ross?
No, man. Great journeys to you. That's all.
Oh, we're telling you to come too. And then think about it like this. Let's say you go ahead and even if you got to put a little bit on the credit card, let's say it's me, you, Rev Ross, and we get to bring the twins. They're under 15 experiencing a whole new culture.
Well, they went out of the country. They've gone out of the country twice now. The twins.
All right, so 3 times a charm.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean like out of the country. I mean, we're going to be on a 15-hour plane ride. And they're going to be bored because the batteries run out.
Going to be different. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah. So with that said, this is YNB Collins,
Brother Wolf,
and kind of speaking for Rev Ross. Don't tell him no. We're hopefully having some travel plans, and hopefully we can see you soon. Later, and love you all.
Thank you for listening to the Benchmark Podcast, a product of Benchmark Media, LLC. We would like to remind our listeners that the views and opinions expressed are strictly the views and opinions of each individual and does not reflect the stance of Benchmark Media. Any opinion stated is not to be construed as professional advice or help. Our intro and outro music is Acid Trumpet by Kevin MacLeod, licensed under Creative Commons. Contact us at therealbenchmarkpodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you, Kevin.
Or our website, www.therealbenchmarkpodcast.com.
Yes.
Donate to us, paypal.me/benchmarkmediallc,
Please.
or the Cash App, $TheRealBenchmark. Thank you very much.
Okay, you can buy him a drink on this one.
Just this one?